It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Midday Show on Happy Hump Day.
Happy Hump Day. You have your, what is this called again?
Capybara.
A capybara.
Yes, I'm rubbing my beaver.
It's not a beaver.
I know it's
Wow.
You know what makes it turn from a beaver to a capybara? It has a hat. See that? It's well versed. And it says on there, kindness matters. So this is like my happy toy today.
You've touched so many things on that.
Touch a lot of things.
On that first
Very
sentence.
touchy
I'm
feet.
not even quite sure I can even embark on that.
Wait till
on
you
that
see
one.
the next group of fanatics we have in studio today. You two could have been here. Don't tell me I don't invite because it's open invitation.
I've never seen a set like this. Literally, I think every painting that we have
is in this set.
is in that set, including why we're on a black background. But because everything is over there, but it's all good. Anyway, happy Thursday to you.
All right, happy
I'm taking the
Thursday.
day off.
You
This
keep
is
saying that,
so
but you don't
not
stop.
easy for me, I must say. I'm here,
I'm going to
but
do
I'm not here because I'm letting them do and I'm learning through the crew today. So they are guiding everything that we're doing. Not easy for control freak like me, but I'm working on it.
I'm going to sacrifice something very big.
Your capybara?
I'm going to let you hold Cappy.
Thank you.
But if you squeeze it too tight, she screams.
Okay.
So don't because I see a lot of wires and stuff being done over there. That's the only reason I say it. So be gentle.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, so we have a great show today. We are on to number 2 of the recommendments for Dana Sardano's book. And change of mindset, change of perspective is kind of our theme today. Our crew is doing a fantastic job. They're working really hard to promote the Amp Media Futures Foundation, our event on May 12th, Tuesday, May 12th at Crazy Uncle Mike's. So come on out and join our fun, 5 to 7:30. Great music, great food, great drinks. And if you see our crew walking around to your place of business, maybe consider making a donation. More to come with that.
So one of the crew members actually has a message, right? Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Oh, so let's slip it over there. I'm just giving her a chance to set up whatever it is they're doing.
So, like Dawn said, we do have this fundraising event capped off for a cause. It's for the Amp Media Futures Foundation on May 12th from 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Please join us. We really need the funds to help this place grow and get more business and let interns learn more. I have certainly learned a lot here. I want to learn more and I want to teach people as well. So yeah, join us for caps off for a cause at Crazy Uncle Mike's May 12th from 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. We would love to see you there.
You know, I wanted to chit chat real quick. Caps off. Why do we call it that? What's the theme behind caps off? What is that?
Caps off is for graduates and college students, so that's why it's caps off. So like when you graduate, you take your cap off and you throw it into the air. And
So are we doing that theme? It's going to be like graduation caps and stuff. So Josh, you should come down because you got 2 caps, right? He got his bachelor's and his master's when he was here.
Yep, absolutely.
So you should come and celebrate 2 hats and stuff. That could
Brooklyn,
be
you want to
fun.
wear your cap? I wonder if, do you guys still decorate caps? Is that still a thing?
I did. Yeah. I did.
You
for
did?
high
You
school.
decorate the top of it, right? So your parents can find you from the crowd of 20,000 people at
That
graduation?
never made any sense.
Why?
Because the cap is flat. You can't see your kid
Sure you can.
with a flat head. How?
Because you're up in the bleachers and you look down and you can see.
You guys have bleachers.
Yeah.
No, I graduated in a church. I couldn't see nothing.
Oh wow.
It's not for you to see. It's your parents. Because everyone's flat in the pews?
Flat in the pews. That's another way.
Flat in the pews.
And what day is that, Sophia?
It's May 12th, so in a month, right?
It's kind of
May
scary.
12th from 5 p.m., 7:30 p.m. It's going to be really fun. We're going to have lots of food, networking opportunities, some drinks as well. I'm happy. I'm very excited for this event.
I got some people that call me, yes, I'm willing to make a deal, come on down, let's negotiate, do whatever you want to do. I want to get more shows on the air. I want to get help in here. I want to get another camera, some other equipment the kids need. Last I looked, gas is a little expensive, so we're trying to help out with the cause on that as well. So come on down, because they may not say it, but I'm going to say it. I need your help. I've been with you 23 years, and everybody that came to my door, I never said no. So I'm just asking you, come on in. I could sure as you use some help with this thing.
Yeah.
So it's been great. Some friends have been donating, and tickets are available, $36 a ticket to come out or to sponsor the crew. Just come out and have some fun with us and see what they get to do. Come by the studio. And Jamie is brand new, and she's, I think, going to start today. So welcome. She's going through the how-to book, and she's learning.
I should light a candle for you.
No.
He's been saying that today.
Is that his thing?
That's his
my
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Mike Velarde, I want to thank you, buddy. Back in our life, going to bring another show, maybe two. Yeah, there's Mike Velarde walking through the door. I just want to say thank you, because he told me to give him a shout out today, and I did that. He'll be here on Tuesday.
Okay, a lot of good stuff. So join our fun, Crazy Uncle Mike's Tuesday, May 12th, 5 to 7:30. I know I went back to the OG wand. I feel like it just brings magic. And of course, I've got Wendy's here for protection, because she always sits right next to me in my hand over here.
Can I borrow the one with your credit card? The one over there?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
She gives it to me without a credit card. What
I was going to say you can use it. There's no credit card in it,
I was
though.
banging it. I says, this thing ain't paying nobody.
So all the protection we can do, but it's all for good cause. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're heading over to the book club, Nook Club.
And if you're in town, come on down, because I want to challenge them, because we got 9 in the circle. Maybe we need 15. Come on down.
Recommendment number 2. And our crew is putting together some pieces on change of perspective, change of mindset. And I think that has a little bit something to do with chapter 2.
Yeah, you sort of stirred up a hornet's nest this morning on the morning show.
I don't think so. I think you and I just have different takes on things. What
else is new?
I know.
You're talking one thing, I'm talking
Because
another. You know, you weren't in the womb today, so you couldn't settle the argument.
I'm going to be in the womb.
Oh, this is going to blow up, I'm telling you right now.
Because you think it's tangible.
And you think it's not.
And I think it's not tangible.
Yeah, so don't put my, I think, you
no,
put
I'm
your
just
think.
saying you think it's tangible, and to me it's...
How do you measure something intangible?
That's a good question.
I guess we're going to find out.
We're going to find out. We're going to ask the woos on the other side of the studio.
The woos. We should make jackets say the woos on it.
The woos.
Wow, like the gang.
Like the whoos?
Like the boldies.
Like Horton hears a who, Freddie hears a woo.
The woos. I'm hearing woos.
Horton hears a who, Freddie hears a woo, and there's
Oh
Sydney.
my gosh, Sydney's in the house.
What do you got, Sydney? What's cooking over there?
I'm writing about our guests at Caps Off for a Cause, our artists. We have 3 playing live. Yeah, I'm going to write about them, so check that out soon. Probably today. It'll be out today.
Perfect.
Yeah, cute little introduction about them.
Sounds good.
Yeah, our crew is working hard for this event. So
Awesome.
if you guys want to come on down and check out what we do, we're here, or I'm here every day, and I can show you around the studio.
All right. More to
Sophia
come on the other
stepping
side
up.
of this commercial break. Check out Sophia. She's rocking and
I'm
rolling.
impressed. Who is that
Who's
gray-haired
this?
woman?
Cappy? More to come on the other side of this commercial break. We'll be right back.
Discover Rosie's Garden. The collection draws inspiration from the beautiful niece of the founder, Rosie, who brought joy to many before passing too soon. Her beauty and spirit are reflected in every piece. Founded by 2 friends, Rosie's Garden is a female-owned brand passionate about creating stunning, elegant jewelry that embodies the concept of bellissima, the Italian word for beautiful. With a philosophy rooted in grace and elegance, the brand crafts each piece of jewelry using only the finest materials, including 18-karat gold and the highest quality craftsmanship, ensuring that every piece is a true work of art.
Finding the world's best coffee. Nothing can stop Don Pablo from getting you the rarest coffees, traveling across continents, climbing the highest mountains, overcoming immense obstacles, all for the quest of greatness. Experience this excitement with every sip.
Looking for music that brings back the memories? True Oldies FLA is South Florida's premier destination for timeless hits from the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. Brought to you by M2 TV Network. Broadcasting across multiple FM and HD stations, including 95.3 FM in Delray Beach and Boca Raton, 95.9 FM in Palm Beach County, 96.9 FM in Broward County and North Miami-Dade, and 106.9 FM on the Treasure Coast. True Oldies, FLA. Feel good music that spans generations.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. Wow, kind of a cool welcome back to the one.
It feels so good to be back. I'm so glad.
I want to thank Kendra for her music and for also doing the piece in the movie that we did on Monday. It's a movie premiere. So don't be surprised if I say, here, read these lines. It could happen today.
Oh,
And there goes the light.
All right, take it easy.
the woo is too much.
The woo is too much.
I'm in the dark here. All right. Yes, this is really a tough shot.
It's all good. All right, so 10 recommendments for personal empowerment with Dana Sardana. We are on recommendment number 2. And a lot of things have inspired me to this one. I shall not become entrenched in my emotions, which is interesting. To me, it's kind of like a change of perspective.
What do you mean by not becoming entrenched?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we talked about that this morning on the morning show. And so we said I was doing a change of perspective on fear, on looking at things glass half full versus half empty. And then Freddie went on to his side of it of tangible outcomes, of changing things in school and changing programs that you use to get what you want, or changing professors. And I'm like, that's so funny, because my prompt in my head was non-tangible. It was more emotional, it was more mindset, it was more changing within. And of course, it's a constant daily, I don't want to say struggle or battle, but continuum of thought. Like I told them I was taking today off. And if you think that's easy, and I just meant I'm not doing, but I'm doing what they tell me to do today.
And I look at it
This
the other
is
way.
so not
You
easy
show
for me
up,
to sit.
It's the change. She's going to take off, then don't say nothing. I believe in doing something is the reaction of thinking something. She believes thinking something will give you the reaction of doing something. So,
Like I'm watching this and what they're doing over there and her trip over those boxes, and I'm going to say nothing. Like you could move the boxes out of your way.
No, she's doing good.
But no.
you see,
So
and
I'm
I'm looking at
not going to say anything.
Just get the light on. But I'm looking, just get the light on.
All right,
I don't care how you do it.
do we have Dana's intro?
This segment has been sponsored by the Ubuntu Room. Come join Dana Sardano as she offers life-changing advice that will affect the spiritual, emotional, and physical aspects of your being. Within her easily available writings, you will find the solution you need for your problems. Tune in to the Ubuntu Room on the Brooklyn Cafe Show.
Hi, my name is Dana Sardano, and this is the Ubuntu Room. I am so glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. As Dawn said, today we are talking second recommendment in our second week of the 10 Recs Book Club, and super excited. So I just want to share with you the second part of the second recommendment. So, I shall not become entrenched in my emotions. Rather, I shall trust my emotional guidance system and rely on this information to inform me of what I don't want in order to direct me to what I do want. So, here is the conversation that I'd like to have today. I'm just going to put this right here. Here's where I'd like to go with this today. Firstly, I just want to reflect on last week's recommendment. The first recommendment, I shall not claim victimhood. And really the essence of that is personal accountability. The essence is that life isn't happening to us, it's happening for us, and it's for us to take this information and these experiences to learn and to grow from them. And then it rolls right into the second recommendment of I shall not become entrenched in my emotions. I should recognize, or I will recognize, that our emotions are a form of guidance in our GPS. We have so many things in our personal GPS to help us navigate, and our emotions are one of them. And I just want to foreshadow to next week for a second about the third recommendment. And the third recommendment, and I'm going to butcher it, but it's something, I only wrote the book, but it's something about not allowing our beliefs and our patterns that don't serve us to affect our life experience, rather, recognize what they are and change them. So the first three recommendments, they all work together about being accountable, not becoming entrenched in our emotions, recognizing our beliefs and patterns, and really looking at ourselves and how we are the center of attraction and how we guide everything. In the second recommendment, I do a lot, I focus a lot on what this looks like as children and how in our formative years, our unprocessed emotions from whatever traumas, whatever difficulties we may had, how they create beliefs that we have and how they evolve into patterns. And then it's the setup for the third recommendment. So we did talk about that, and we could talk a little bit about that in this segment. But what I really want to focus on, where I'd like to see the conversation go, is understanding how our emotions carry a frequency. And a couple weeks ago, before we started the book club, I did a whole thing on manifestation and frequency and alignment and all that. And I really want to tie the emotional guidance into that. So I just want to like I said, plant a couple seeds here. Firstly, our emotions carry a frequency. And if we want to manifest something of a different frequency, we have to be very aware of our emotions, allow ourselves to process the ones that are uncomfortable, and then recognize the emotions we need to align with that frequency. And I just want to share an analogy just so we could all kind of visualize this. So imagine you're at a buffet, which I imagine all the time, but imagine you're at a buffet. And when you're at this buffet, there are different serving stations, right? You may have your Asian food station, and you may have your shellfish station, your carving station, your desserts, so on and so forth. I want you to think about those stations as the opportunities for experience of a certain emotion. So just stick with me for a second. So the Asian station is about fear, disgust, like anger, frustration, like the emotions that fall. I'm just going to group them together. That's your Asian station. And your carving station is creativity and inspiration. And I'll just give you one more. Your raw bar is your shellfish station is about love and compassion and peace and harmony, right? So not only do these different stations carry the frequency of these emotions, but the different food items that are offered in these stations are different experiences that correspond. So again, it's getting a little bit out there, but I'm gonna bring it home in just a second. So if I'm looking at the creativity station, which was the carving station. Yeah, I remember myself. So if I'm looking at the carving station and it's about inspiration and creativity, well, what opportunities for experience could I have at that station? Well, I could write a book, and I could do a painting, and I could sing a song, and I could, co-create something with some friends, and that feels really good. So each of those stations has all of these opportunities that correspond with those emotions. The only way I'm going to be able to go to one of those stations is if my emotional frequency, my baseline, where I'm hanging, corresponds with one of those. So if I want to go to the carving station, but yet I am sitting in resentment and lack of worthiness and self-doubt, the only thing I can have, Asian, right? Yes. The only thing I can have is Asian. Now, that's my baseline. Now, that's not to say that I can't have a baseline emotional frequency and then, feel self-doubt, for a little bit. But if I don't process through that emotion and return to my baseline, I can only have Asian. So, maybe an egg roll gets thrown at me. Whatever it happens, I eat the egg roll, or I discard it, or I deal with it. But I have to go back to whatever it is I'm doing in order to align with carving station in that case. So it's really important that we look at a couple of things, and then I want to open up for conversation. One, look at the patterns. This is going back to the chapter in the book. Look at the patterns that we've created for ourselves based on our beliefs, based on maybe traumas or influence that we had as children that we didn't properly process emotions, and we became entrenched in them. I want to look at that. But I also want to look at baseline emotional frequencies that we carry on the regular. And I'm not talking about being happy and then somebody cutting me off and me being mad. The mad, if it comes and goes, it's fine. But if I carry that mad with me throughout the day and it affects my frequency, then I want to talk about that. So I want to think about, where are we hanging? Are we hanging in self-doubt? Are we hanging in despair? Are we hanging in resentment? Or are we hanging in joy, peace, freedom, love, and those higher frequencies? Where are we hanging out? Are we properly processing our emotions? And are our emotions keeping us from aligning with what we truly want? And that's what I want to talk about and break. Anybody?
So are you saying it's kind of like those collars that animals have, and it'll only unlock if you're wearing the right collar. You can only go to the table, if you're so you have to. So you can't eat any. You can't go to all of them you have to. I need more about this.
Okay.
I need to understand.
The analogy that happened to be very complicated. Because I could see the visual because I'm always thinking buffet.
I'm almost there. I just want to know, you can't be angry and create. I can't have both Asian and the carving station.
You can be angry in the moment. That is life. These emotions are meant to trigger us to information. So if something happens and it elicits fear, that fear is telling me that I need to either get out of the road, or I need to not, go into a van with a stranger, or, so the fear is alerting me to something. Or if something makes me angry, it's alerting me to something. Just to give you a minor, ridiculous example. I got a text this morning from my kid. My kid is in color guarded. I'm going to be sharing this with the public, but I got a text from this woman this morning asking if I could help volunteer on Saturday. And I wasn't going to do it, and I have my reasons. I've helped, I've donated, I've done all of the things, and I felt myself get angry. And I was like, why am I angered by this? And a lot of people would just accept the anger and then just be angry because so-and-so sucks and they're wronged me and my kid didn't do but I've learned to go, well, what is really angering me? Well, the anger is, of course I want to help. But I feel a little bit of guilt and discomfort that I'm choosing not to help. Even though I have my reasons, I feel myself battling with that because my desire is to help. And then I worked through it, I processed it, I said, no, thank you, won't be there, and then I moved on with my day. But so I can go to carving station because I worked through it. But if I sat in that, and then I told Wendy about it, and was like, Wendy, she wanted me to, how could she actually think that I would go and volunteer after everything I've done, and then fall into those old patterns of everybody wants so much from me, and I'm always being taken for granted, and those beliefs and so on and so forth. And now I'm sitting here eating egg rolls because I haven't processed an emotion that could have been so simply.
You didn't go to the carving station, you stayed at the egg roll station.
No, I did the opposite.
No, because even though you felt you did it, you didn't, because then you complained about it. So if you're complaining about it, then you had the egg rolls. And egg rolls and egg rolls.
I appreciate you saying that, and I appreciate you calling me out on the air, but I actually, when it happened this morning, I was like, oh, this is a perfect example to share. I have processed and worked past it, and I am having carved turkey as we speak, Freddie.
I would have taken the egg roll with me to the carving station.
That's what I want to do.
Just in case I get hungry.
Don't you walk around sometimes and you're feeling good about something and something like that happens and you're going to walk around with it even though you're going to go do good stuff? You're gonna go on the air and nothing matters.
Yeah, but can you still do
you're
the good
faking
stuff? Right, exactly.
But
Are you faking it? Are you really?
Honey, I'm going to tell you, you're never going to know.
Yeah, but you know.
We're talking alignment though.
No, I know. My alignment, you see, because those small scuffles do not change my alignment. I could be angry and still be aligned.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I do.
We've witnessed you.
It puts a wobble in there.
No, I want you to think.
Aligned. How are you knowing that you're aligned?
Because I still function, and I want them to think that I'm wobbly. I want them to feel the passion, because if you don't feel back, then you don't know. This leads to the thing in the morning. You're not going to know whether it's being effective. Don't ever believe, and I shouldn't say this because we're on the air, but never believe what your eyes deceive, because what's really going on behind it is the real deal. So I can eat an egg roll and get me some turkey. You'll never know it. You will never know it. She thinks she knows it because she's known me longer than everybody else. But there are times she doesn't.
That's the thing, though, is that we don't know it. You know it. And ultimately, you're the one that's swallowing the poison in a sense.
Nah, not too much poison.
No, I get you. But there is an underlying thing that your body is I mean, very much so. We all navigate the ups and downs, and there's ups and downs, maybe a dozen in one day sometimes.
Well, let me ask you one specific.
Sure.
Which is the one that I always preach against, is fear. Mm-hmm. Fear of anything.
Yes.
Fear not to do well. Fear not to win. Fear
that I'm going to mess it up.
Because somebody installed in us when we were birth canaled the slap. That slap you get begins the fear.
Fear is healthy.
Yes.
We want you to be fearful of certain things to a certain degree.
Exactly.
But not fearful of being prosperous, not fearful of speaking your truth, not fear of standing up for yourself.
I love her.
And speaking, in your own alignment.
But then let me ask you a question. I'm a soldier, and fear of dying is going to keep me alive.
Yeah.
And that's why we said
And
healthy fear
That's
is
healthy
important.
fear.
All the things that I'm afraid of have to do with my circumstance. When I come home, do I bring the fear with me?
Not necessarily.
I leave it at the egg roll station?
Fear, if you're in the war, will keep you alive, yes, but it'll also keep you in check with what you need to do to stay alive. Fear that comes from our programming, for example, you say you're aligned. What are you aligned with? Because being aligned is being able to, like she said, shake it off.
Function.
When we're born, we are, I think Don Miguel Ruiz said this back in, I don't know how many years ago. We're programmed. We're programmed with our set of parents. And we're raised with these expectations. And fear is part of those things. If you don't do well in school, you're going to fail and you're not going to get this. If you don't dress right, they're not going to like you and you have to do that. That is ingrained in us as we grow up. Now,
Okay, I would
and
disagree,
what you said
but okay.
about the morning show, and you guys were talking about earlier, you can do both. You can work on the emotional, but when you're a child, it's hard.
Yeah.
And fixing, the teachers and fixing the parents' way of thinking things. And teaching our children. Had I known half the things I know now, my children would be different.
Amen.
So if you had your finger on the button to go back to age 4, would you press it?
I would.
Okay. Well, that explains a lot of it. But I can't tell you.
As far as knowledge, though, knowledge, my experiences now have led me to where I am today, which I'm very grateful for.
Yeah, no, I understood. When I was raised, my parents never said if you don't do well in school. For me, it was just the opposite. They saw that I was doing too well in school. The only question for me was whether or not I was going to skip 2 grades, because they didn't think I was going to be mature enough to handle it. That was their biggest dilemma. So there was no fear there. When I was an altar boy and the fear of religion, there was no fear there. I don't live through that. My biggest fear is for people not understanding that I don't live in fear. I don't have fear. I mean, I know it's hard to believe that
That's
people
awesome.
install that, but this is what I'm talking about. I'll be able to take an egg roll with me and have some turkey, and it ain't gonna bother me. It's not gonna change my core of what I'm trying to accomplish.
That's beautiful, and that's not the norm.
And that's exactly what I was going to say. You're the anomaly.
You are the anomaly.
And I just want to go back to the analogy, because if you're taking the egg roll, you are carrying the anger.
Yeah, I know.
But carrying anger in any way, the one thing that I picked up along the way, and I'm sure you guys have seen this, heard this somewhere, that when you have an emotion, if you have that emotion for longer than 45 seconds or a minute, then you are choosing to stay in that emotion.
True.
So if something angers me, now it's alerted me to information, and now it's for me to act. After that minute, I'm just choosing to be angry. So if I'm carrying that egg roll, there is nothing about my carrying that egg roll that's beneficial to me. So yeah, 100%. I can carry the egg roll.
No, you're right. But I could put the egg roll down too.
Yes. And that's the point. So if you're choosing to carry it, then I think there's a whole other laundry list of problems there, and that's what creates health issues and all of that stuff. But to be able to put that egg roll down so I can go to the carving station, I think takes a lot of work, and it takes the recognition that the emotions are just here to alert us. I shared the story about what happened this morning. No emotional attachment to it. And it's put
Are you going to go Saturday?
No, I told her no. Okay. I'm unable for my own personal reasons.
All right, so we're looking at your book for people who want to know if your books are really about egg rolls in the carving station.
Okay, yeah.
That would be no. That's Dana's interpretation to explain it, but the people who are reading the book, and you're looking for solutions, I think people can relate to this. No matter how hard I try, the outcome is always the same. To me, that's back to victimhood.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
Okay, why do these things always happen to me? Again, back to being the victim.
Yes.
Why can't I find happiness? looking for the tangible versus within yourself. So then you come up with the solutions, and all right, number one, take your power back. Take a moment in the situation of your life that does not bring you contentment. Take your power back. So you can't find happiness. Why? What is it? Everyone treats me that way. What did I say? No matter how hard I try, the outcome is always the same.
Yeah.
That is giving into a circumstance or an energy or whatever it is. So how do we get ourselves out of it? You say, take your power back. See if you can identify your pattern of behavior, and then trace it back, which I think is kind of hard. You had me thinking about that with my kids today. Yeah. And where was the source of the pattern, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
to me, I know there are certain things that my kids take with them on these feelings. And then I think back, what could they have possibly felt in their childhood that I deemed a good childhood? Perfect, no, but good, that they feel this way now as an adult. So like, it has me thinking, forget about myself. Like, I can't even figure out, and that's people's perceptions as well.
Yeah.
But giving people the understanding of what are the true emotions that they're trying not to have. Is it this victim? Is it, why do good things always happen to other people? Why, no matter how hard I try, I'm going to fight with the person I live with? Or why can't I bring in money no matter how hard I try? My business isn't thriving.
Yeah.
How do we change? To me, the mindset to him is something tangible of, maybe I need to make more phone calls and go out and get more sponsors. To me, is it a mindset that I need to change? Am I reframing the what we're doing?
Yeah, I see you nodding. Do you want to?
Yeah, I would say that
awareness.
Awareness
is
and
key.
perception.
100%.
It's that maybe for
is
you,
key.
you don't carry that, but somebody, like we say, you're the anomaly. A lot of us come from a household where we were criticized. We weren't allowed to spread our wings. We were controlled. We were manipulated. So now, if that's the baseline that we're talking about, it's going to take longer than 45 seconds to come out of it.
Agreed.
You know, so we are all in steps, in spots of steps. Some of us are in first grade, some of us are in second, some of us are in AP. So it really is finding where your baseline is, accepting it, being aware. My life coach at one time, many years ago, she said to me, how do you know you have a flat tire? You know, what do you do? Do you keep on driving on it, or do you acknowledge it, and then what do you do about it? So first is the acknowledgement, I have a flat tire. And now is, do I call somebody to help me fix it, or whatever it is that you do? But it has to come down to awareness. And I know a lot of clients, sometimes my husband, who's unaware of his pattern, of his victimization. So he tells me, I'm trying really hard. So I'll give him a little bit of a flashlight in the area and let him grow. And then from there, ask his questions. We've been married over 26 years. And to say that he's at the same space that I am is not even. You know what I mean? He's still growing, I'm still growing, but for the most part, there's an awareness. But if we go from his awareness, we're starting at first or second grade. Where if you talk to me, maybe I'm in high school. That's not a hierarchy thing. It's an awareness of where we're at. And in that space, then you can make the adjustments where somebody can say, I'm going to take the egg roll with me or leave it behind, or I'm going to take it so far. I'm going to be angry about this thing. I'm going to do this thing about it, be proactive, get myself out of victimhood. This is how I'm going to handle it. And then I'm going to move forward.
Every day we have a choice of how we want to show up.
1,000,000%.
Yeah. And I just want to comment what Bella said about the awareness, and then I want to go back to what Dawn was saying about, well, how it's hard to follow those patterns back. And I noticed things with myself that, like, something would come up, and then I have an adverse emotion to it, and then I'm like, okay, where is that coming from? Oh, and then you have to look at, what do I believe around that? What is the pattern in my life? And just go back as far as you can. Maybe
the root?
Where is it? But maybe my pattern at this moment, maybe because we talk about, you know, where we are in our awareness. Maybe I only go back to, in college I was always like that. But if I give myself time, or maybe that emotion will come up again, and then I could trace it back to 8th grade. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes I had a situation, we're going back a year or so ago, that I had this memory. I think it was meditation, or I woke up from a dream of being in the crib. And when I was in the crib, and I might have talked about it in one of the segments, I was making a lot of noise, and I was trying to get out of the crib, and my brother came in, who was about 4, and he smacked me. And my mother allowed it. And so the belief that the baby picked up was, the adults in your life aren't there to protect you. You make noise, you express what you need, you're not worthy of a response. I was able to trace it back to the crib, but it took me my whole adult life to finally get there. So it's just awareness, willingness, work.
Most of these habits come from generations.
Yes. Yeah.
Most of these habits come from our parents and how their parents treated them and how their parents treated them.
Yeah.
So we have to decide at our point, again, depending on the age of the person, but it has to come to a point where this is the end of the cycle. That's it.
Yeah,
my kids
exactly.
are not going to, or my grandkids, you know? And
It has to be your choice.
It has to be a choice. We have to be aware. And when something triggers us, it used to be when I was younger, I was like, why did this person do that? It's their fault. It's this. It's that. Now I'm like, okay, what in me is creating this situation? What do I need to learn? I think that's the most important thing, because everything is either a lesson or a blessing. Every experience.
Or an invitation to shift.
Yeah, and I think a great tool for people that are listening that don't know how to find the awareness or can't seem to get out of that victimization is every moment or every time that you go to point the finger at someone, just turn it back at yourself and ask yourself, where is this coming from? So instead of doing this, just take that moment. Just take a moment to point it back at yourself and ask yourself, where is this coming from? Have I always reacted this way? And like she said, bring it down into that root cause and find the root cause. And you can do theta, meditations, you can do all kinds of meditations that will help bring you into that root cause. But bring that finger back to yourself, because we are co-creators of our
What role
reality.
are we playing?
Yeah.
Everything that's out here stems from what's in here because of the vibrational pool.
All right, let's take a quick commercial break. More to come on the other side. More to come with 10 Recommendments for Personal Empowerment by Dana Sardano. You can get this book at ubuntu.fishgallery.com. More to come. We'll be right back.
Our preschool team provides personalized education and therapy services that are specifically designed to meet the unique needs of our children. These students are overcoming medical conditions that have been affecting their physical abilities since birth. Our specialized teacher and therapists understand the critical role that occupational and physical therapy play in helping these young children to develop essential skills in their early education program. We like for the children to leave us as shining stars and enter the big world of kindergarten.
Welcome to Working Nurses Home Care, where your private care is our priority. We provide medical and supportive private duty care all under one agency, serving Broward, Palm Beach, and the Treasure Coast. From long-term care and companionship to recovery support, our nurses, therapists, and home health aides are here for you. We accept most major insurances, including United Medicare, Aetna, Humana, Oscar, Cigna, and Medicare. Count on us for care that you can trust. Call Broward at 954-916-7458 or Palm Beach at 561-409-0767. Visit us at www.workingnurseshomecare.com. At Working Nurses Home Care, we are here to serve and support.
Welcome to La Mesa Cafe Bistro, where every cup has a story. From freshly brewed coffee to comforting, flavorful dishes, it's the perfect place to slow down and savor the moment. Open 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. from Tuesday to Saturday, and 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sunday and Monday. Stop by and taste the difference at 48 Northeast 1st Avenue in Boca Raton.
Looking for great coffee and a place to unwind? Come to Tiki Coffee and Desserts. We serve gourmet coffee made fresh, rich espresso, smooth lattes, and handcrafted specialty drinks made just the way you like them. Pair it with one of our delicious desserts, from creamy cheesecakes to fresh pastries and sweet treats, made to satisfy every craving. No matter what you're in the mood for, you can trust that it's been prepared with care and quality ingredients. Enjoy a warm, welcoming atmosphere where our friendly staff make you feel right at home the moment you walk in. Whether you're meeting friends, taking a break, getting some work done, or simply treating yourself, Tiki Coffee and Desserts is the perfect stop. Don't miss out on an irresistible experience you'll want to come back to again and again. Tiki Coffee and Desserts, the hottest new coffee shop in Boca.
Imagina que este es tu dinero y alguien te lo quiere quitar. ¿Quién es? El IRS. Adivina qué, quieren tu dinero y pueden tomarlo. Todos si quieren. Entonces, ¿qué haces? Usted contraataca dejando que nuestro equipo de expertos lo resuelva con el IRS para poder conservar su dinero. Llame ahora mismo y aprende gratis cómo podemos ayudarte a volver a ponerlo en tu bolsillo. 5 minutos de tu tiempo pueden ahorrarte miles de dólares.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
The world didn't change. The same sidewalks, the same sky, the same quiet rhythm of everything. But my perspective did. Cracks became stories, noise became music, and endings softened into something more open. Even silence filled up with things I hadn't noticed before. Nothing out there moved, but the way I stood within myself did. And somehow, that changed everything. On April 8th, 217 CE, the Roman Emperor Caracalla was assassinated while traveling near Carrhae by a soldier acting under the orders of his Praetorian Guard prefect, Macrinus. After the assassination, Macrinus quickly gained the support of the army and declared himself emperor, becoming the first Roman ruler from outside the senatorial class. This event contributed to the growing instability of the Roman Empire, which later became known as the Crisis of the 3rd Century. In 1938, Walter Piston premiered his Symphony No. 1 in E in Boston, marking an important milestone in his career as a leading American composer. The performance was given by the Boston Symphony Orchestra, with Piston himself conducting. The work showcased his refined orchestration and strong classical influences, helping to establish his reputation in the world of 20th century symphonic music. On April 8, 1943, U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt implemented sweeping economic controls to curb inflation during World War II. The measures include freezing wages and prices, restricting workers from changing jobs unless it supported the war effort. Hank Aaron hit his 715th career home run at Atlanta Fulton Country Stadium off Al Downing of the Los Angeles Dodgers, breaking Babe Ruth's long-standing record of 714 home runs. The historic moment was not only a milestone in sports, but also a cultural landmark, as Aaron had faced intense racial hostility and threats while chasing the record.
We're back. You know, I'm surprised you haven't said 2 words.
I'm kind of absorbing everything.
What
that's
are you,
being
a
thrown out.
sponge?
I am a sponge. I absorb.
We're all sponges.
Yeah. We should all be
I like
sponges.
the age difference.
I'm surprised you haven't said something because you're in this new age where you guys at this age are seeing more and being more aware than we were at your age.
100%. Definitely. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot, like I said, to take in. It was funny. I was laughing with Dana earlier. I didn't really do my homework. But kind of going back to the egg roll and carving station, one of my biggest thing is when I become really stressed, I tend to let that get the best of me, and it really clouds all forms of judgment, and I fall into these like self-sabotaging behaviors, and then I notice I can't be creative. I can't come into work and I can't do what I'm supposed to do because I'm just so focused on these really bad negative thoughts. So it's like, okay, I need to take a step back and remove myself from that situation and be like, why am I stressed? What is triggering the stress, so on and so forth, and how do I overcome it and cope with it in like a healthy way? So that's something that's interesting, especially in my life right now. A lot of things going on, but and
See,
also
that's big at your age.
Yeah.
I did not think that way at your age.
Oh yeah.
No, we were doing all sorts of distracting behavior.
Whatever that wasn't it.
Blaming everyone else and feeling miserable.
You know, I gotta add. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Another option when you are stressed is to look at the next best emotion that you could feel.
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
next
That's a good one.
happiest thought that
Yeah.
you could feel.
How can I kind of reframe it
And then even if it's not related,
Yeah.
just, I don't know, maybe you like sunsets, think of a sunset.
Mhm.
You know, something that'll get you out of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you like sunflowers, think of that. And then it'll take you, think of Freddie.
I can't think of Freddie.
Smile.
He'll stress me out more.
Or a victory that you've
music.
had, something successful, something that
make you happier,
Mhm.
and then you can deal with whatever it is that's stressing you in a less stressed manner.
Yeah.
Or bring yourself, as well as bring yourself to the moment. Like when I'm stressing about something that hasn't happened yet, or I'm worried about something, I'm like, oh, what is my circumstance right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sitting, the air conditioning's on, I'm not hungry, which is nice. You know, I got some good sleep, I feel good. So that thing that I'm concerned about has nothing to do with this moment right now.
Yeah.
So you're bringing yourself in the present and then attaching these ideas of, ooh, puppies and kittens and sunflowers, oh my. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, something that I do a lot, and I also tell people to do, especially those around me, is journal. Ever since I've started journaling,
That's awesome.
is putting your thoughts and feelings that you can't really put into words in like a conversational setting, but able to write them down is completely different and very transformative on how you view the circumstances that you're in, and allows you to actually process the emotions and kind of just like go through the motions, and like, even if it's sometimes I just write about my day and I don't really have anything important to write about, quote unquote important, it's just like, great, let me just put it pen to paper and just be able to be like, oh wow, this is what's happening. And you know, it helps kind of just what we're
Again,
talking
this
about.
new generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
A
evolved.
lot more involved and aware than we are.
Yes, absolutely.
And we have a whole room of stuff going on over there.
But there are times when parents do the best they can do, the best of their abilities. Now, that doesn't mean they hit you or they've abused you or you've been sexually molested. I'm not talking about those parents. I'm talking about parents that truly do the best that they possibly can do,
Yes.
based on their upbringing, and things they want to change. But yet your kids still come out the way they come out. So part of that is
It's a
nature.
crapshoot, dog.
Part of
It's a
it is
crapshoot.
nurture. So I feel like always blaming your parents, again, those parents that did the best they could, to take a look back and understand and say, you know what, I know they did the best they could with the circumstances they were given. Was your dad overseas? Was your dad in war? Was he a soldier? Was mom home raising you alone with no income? Again, was there no extended family that the situation was as it was? And to step back and say, you know what, I need to look at it that way. And my triggers are such that they are. But then we're not pointing blame, because mom and dad did the best they could do based on what they were given at that point in time.
Yeah, and even in the prologue, I talk a lot. Like I talk about situations in my life, and then I'll say, I'm sharing the story from this adult healed perspective, but I'm like, the child's belief was, and it doesn't matter how good a parent you are. The child doesn't recognize that dad was in the service in a way at war. The child just knows I was abandoned by my father.
So then they feel abandonment.
So they feel abandonment, so they carry that, and that's why it's so important. Two things. One is, if the child can learn how to process these emotions in real time, and that comes from healthy adults, understanding that, that child may feel abandoned, get ahead of it, and walk the child through that. Or when the child becomes an adult and they have all these patterns of abandonment. Because if you have abandonment issues, you're going to repel people to the point where they abandon you, so you could work through those abandonment issues. And so the child has to have the awareness and then the willingness to do something about it. So you are absolutely right. The parent could have done the best they could do. The circumstances could have been great. But if the child perceived something in a way that created an irrational belief and then an unhealthy coping mechanism and then perpetuated a pattern that was not serving them, then that's the child's cross to bear, so to speak. That's for the child to overcome. We could assist them, the parents could assist them.
Or work on.
Like in Belkis's case with your client, the person keeps getting partners who are abusive.
Yeah.
Because that's what they had. Until they decide and say, okay.
Well, awareness, because she didn't know that it was coming from that, because she didn't remember that had happened when she was young. So that's why it always comes back to awareness. We don't have that awareness when we're going through it. We're in that victimization mode. So even like what you were explaining with parents, if you're not in awareness and you're not out of that victimization, then you're going to keep looking at your parents as the shitty parents, or the bad parents, or the parents that didn't do enough, or they could have done more, or why didn't they show up more. So until you're out of that victimization, which comes with awareness, it's very difficult and challenging for people to know why they're feeling this way and where is it coming from.
I think a very important thing for parents to do is to validate. It's okay for you to feel this way. Not, how could you possibly feel like that? That's not right. No, your feelings are valid. You need to be able to validate that the child is being felt abandoned, felt X, felt Y.
Yeah, validate their feelings.
Validation of your feelings is like essential, even as adults. Like,
you matter, your feelings matter.
Exactly, 100%. Without that validation, this is the best I can do, hon. This is the best I can do for you, and I understand that you feel, like in your case, abandonment, or sad, or like we don't have enough, or X, Y, and Z. But whatever it is, those feelings are valid.
Yeah, and I do just want to go back to how a lot of these patterns are formed throughout our childhood, and we tend to first think of the parents and that the parents are at fault. But I do just also want to mention how important it is that the friends that you make during childhood,
your circle is essential.
Are completely important, because
even
the people you're
teachers.
hanging out with, the teachers as well, because they are taking their belief patterns and their beliefs that they learned from their parents, and then you're learning it from them. So maybe it wasn't your parents, it could have just been the friends that you had, maybe your partners that you had growing up or throughout your teenage years. And it's funny that you mentioned, I laugh, not like in a bad way.
Funny, huh?
About emotions being invalidated, that's something that I went through all throughout my teenage years with the partner that I was with at the time for about 5 years. So now I have taken that belief that my feelings are invalid and taken that with me since then. So I'm kind of trying to reframe my patterns and my thought processes to be like, okay, my feelings are valid, and that's what I try to do with others now, because I didn't get that. So that's really funny that you said that.
So can I give you a tool on that, since you're on that topic?
Yeah.
Write a letter to that person. Write a letter that it tells that person everything that person made you feel. All the good, bad, and ugly. And since you're so good at journaling, write a nice great, deep, emotional letter to this person.
Yeah,
You're gonna cry. You don't have to send it. And I actually recommend that you burn it when you're done.
Ooh, I like that.
We did that at the
Yes, we did.
No, not the seance.
Burn it and then say thank you for the lessons that you brought me.
Yeah.
Because now I can learn and be better from them.
Yeah.
But you can say that once you're done saying all the other things.
All the important, well worded.
But yes, you're right. It's not just our parents, it's our friends. Oh, why are you wearing those shoes? Oh, that dress doesn't look good on you. Your siblings. You know, a kid on the playground that's telling you, oh, God, you're so fat, you know, and you're 8 years old and now you're thinking you're fat the rest of your life. So, yes, it's your entire surrounding.
Yep. But so if you like, I mean, I know I can identify some certain like processes and unhealthy behaviors and things that I'm attracting, but I don't know why I can't. I mean, do I have to like do a meditation or get hypnosis? Is it something related to my child? Like, I'm not really, I haven't figured it out yet.
Quiet.
All of those are good.
Quiet.
And the best possible thing, I don't know specifically, and I don't know if you don't want to share it, that's fine, but if there's something that you're not able to do or not able to complete or not able to achieve or something that you feel you're lacking, the best thing in the world is that mirror in front of you. What is it in me that's not letting me accomplish this? What is it in me? Because it's all about you. It's your story. And you write, you're the author, the producer. In this studio, you see all these people, you're all these people all together put into one.
Yeah, I often get in my own way. And
Yes.
so I don't
We
know
all
how
do
to
that.
get
We
her.
all
I
do.
look in the mirror, I'm like, just want to get her out of the way sometimes.
Well, I would start with not saying that anymore.
Exactly.
I would start with looking in the mirror and saying, I see you, I hear you, I feel you. And start having acceptance for the good, the bad, and the ugly. First, start with true acceptance of all of you.
Yeah.
And then you can sit in stillness, in meditation. There's 100,000 new modalities every day for healing that you can look into that work for you. But start with you.
Stop going to the egg roll station.
I love egg rolls.
Forgiveness.
All of those stations, except all the parts of you, because they're all valid.
Yeah.
I
Forgiveness.
have a forgiveness little thing that's really good if you choose to, because it's forgiving yourself too. You just say, look at yourself in the mirror and say, Atma Namaste. The divinity in me sees the divinity in you, and you're looking at yourself.
Atma Namaste.
I forgive you.
Do I have to do it out loud?
No.
It
don't
would
need
be
to.
nice
No,
to,
no,
though.
you don't have
can.
to. You can.
You can
Eventually,
do it,
you'll
but
get
it's gonna
comfortable
be
I feel like
enough
I
to
probably
do it by
should
yourself.
because I don't want to.
Your
Okay, Dana,
words
what's-
have
What
power.
is next for next week?
So next week we're talking about the toxic behavioral patterns, irrational beliefs that we pick up from unprocessed beliefs, unprocessed emotions from our childhood experiences. I won't even say trauma. And we're going to look at our patterns. So here's everybody's homework. You're going to, I would like you to read Recommandment 3. Now, in Recommandment 3, there's actually an activity where you come up with one belief you have about yourself and then 10 patterns that you see in your life as a result of that one belief. And it's really important that you take the time to do this because we have millions of beliefs that we don't even realize that we have. So that creates even trillions of patterns. So I want you to do that because that's really what I want to talk about next week is, just the beliefs that we carry that we didn't recognize, how they affect our lives, what our patterns look like, and then we could really talk about breaking those patterns for good. And Ho'oponopono, is that the name?
I was just going to say that.
Ho'oponopono, if you want to really, shifting gears for a second, if you want to do something that will help you with forgiveness for yourself, there's this Hawaiian
I love you,
prayer.
forgive me.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I love you, forgive me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's actually a long version. If you do the I do that. We do that in generational healing in our practice. We do that 4 times. And if you do it 4 times daily, the long version, not just the 4 lines.
Yeah.
If you do the whole version 4 times and repeat it to yourself,
Yeah, it's a prayer.
It's
mountains.
What's it moves. It
Yeah,
does.
Ho'oponopono. I'll get it.
Yeah, but I found when I was going through my healing stuff, I remember just chanting like a mantra, like when something would like trigger me, and that I would like felt bad about myself because you're going through. I'd be like, I love you, please forgive me. It was very Rain Man, Hot Water Burn Baby, but I found just the chanting of it was enough to kind of bring me back to center. So yeah.
1000%.
Okay. So UbuntuFishGallery.com, UBU, FishGallery.com. Bye now.
All right, more to come.
Okay.
Take a break, and then maybe go check in with the Concord Great Pie Company, see where they're going to be this weekend.
Okay.
All right, because we haven't been over there in a while. So great vendor fairs coming up. So more to come. Get your book, Chapter 3, next week, Third Recommendment, and it is, I shall not apply irrational belief systems and toxic behavioral patterns that no longer serve me to my life experiences. All right, check it out. Dana Sardano, thank you as always, and to this great group. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Looking for bold, authentic flavor? Step into Bramer's Brazilian cuisine, where the vibrant taste of Brazil meets your favorite American classics. From savory churrasco to juicy burgers, every dish is made with passion. Hosting a party or a special event? We cater all occasions with incredible food that leaves a lasting impression. Our Boynton Beach location offers generous seating with a separate dining area for bigger parties. Come visit us in person today at 1035 Gateway Boulevard, number 201, Boynton Beach, Florida, 33426. Contact us by phone at 561-272-6377. Enjoy the Brazilian taste. Enjoy the Bramer's taste.
Are you ready to stop playing small and step into your highest self? This isn't just a book club. It's a call to action. No fluff, no excuses, just growth. Actually, growth with some super cool people with a shared intention. Join us live at the Ubuntu Room on the Brooklyn Cafe Show Wednesdays at noon and become the greatest version of you. For more information, go to UbuntuFishGallery.com. UBU, FishGallery.com.
Imagine this. A loved one, a son or a daughter, has just suffered from a life-threatening accident. They're transported to a state trauma hospital, and despite being in the care of professional physicians, they tragically pass away due to preventable medical errors. As if this was not tragic enough, then finding out that legal statutes in the state of Florida devalue your loved one's life to zero. This is what we are fighting against. Come join Edward Salazar as he discusses the issues surrounding free kill laws and how to resolve them. Catch The Fight Against Free Kill Laws with Ed Salazar on Monday, 5 p.m. on all social media. Learn who we are and join our cause today.
RCCA has a team of specialized therapists to treat a wide array of injuries and conditions, including balance issues, back pain, fall prevention techniques, joint replacements, and stroke rehab. Our therapists at RCCA help adults reclaim their strength and flexibility, allowing them to return to their hobbies and sports. We tailor treatment to return our patients to activities they love, such as croquet, gym workouts, golf, pickleball, and tennis. Our state-of-the-art equipment and therapists ensure that there is something here for everyone.
Are you nearly maxed out on your credit cards? It doesn't matter if you're using your credit cards for fun or to survive. At the end of the month, your statements come in, and you can either pay them or you can't. If you can't, late fees and interest get tacked on, and now you're struggling just to make the minimum due. Do you feel trapped? Am I talking to you? Good, because we've personally researched some companies that can help you. They may be able to reduce your credit card balances by up to 50% and stop the late fees if you qualify. Please call our special debt hotline number right now for a completely free 5-minute consultation. Deal with your credit card problem now before it gets much worse and put money back in your pocket. Trust me, I've been there too. Call now.
Call 866-307-7152.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
National Empanada Day. Celebrate on April 8th. Is a delicious occasion that honors the beloved pastry known as the empanada. These handheld treats originated from Spain and Portugal, have traveled across the globe, taking on unique regional flavors in Latin America, the Philippines, and beyond. In Latin America, the Philippines, and beyond. Empanadas can be savory, filled with ingredients like beef, chicken, cheese, and vegetables, or sweet featuring fruits, chocolate, or dulce de leche. On this day, people celebrated by baking their own empanada at home, sampling varieties from local restaurants, or sharing them with friends and family. More than just a food holiday, National Empanada Day is a celebration of cultural diversity, culinary creativity, and the joy of sharing good food.
Welcome back.
National Empanada Day. What's your favorite
I never
empanada?
knew what an empanada was.
Really?
Yeah, they gave me something, I ate it. I didn't know that's what it's called. So you tell me quicollos and empanadas and all that. I don't know what it is.
Your empanadas is G-Man's Jamaican patty. I don't know. Right? It's kind of the same
those
thing?
are called Jamaican patties.
I know.
I used to put the cheese in them and all that, but I didn't know what they were called.
Well, you can have a pie.
Or you can have a apple, or you can have a pumpkin pie, or an apple pie.
Or a Concord grape pie.
And that's the best pie.
So we've got Andrew Nas joining us of the Concord Grape Pie Company. And we've been working with this company, Andrew and Chef Mel, for a few months now doing some social media. And it's just time to see what's going on with the pies. We're at the end of vendor fair season and see where they're going to be for the summer. So Andrew, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, all right, well, good to be here. Yeah, pie's kind of like an empanada, a little bit. It's
Kinda
it's
like
a crust.
empanada,
It's a crust
filling.
stuffed with something. So we have fruit pies, and I guess some others that aren't fruits. But yeah, I'm the pie guy, and officially the name of the company is the Concord Grape Pie Company. So that's the website, and also we're the mini pies. We're also getting to be known as the mini pie people. We go to various farmers markets down here in South Florida, and we present we've got about 10 or 12 flavors now of different mini pies. And
anything new?
Yeah, I got a couple of new ones. One we tried out last week and it's sold out, and one I'm going to try this weekend, and I know it's going to sell out.
And what was it that sold out last week?
Yeah, so I call it a razzleberry. It's a combination of red raspberry and blackberries.
Ooh.
So it's a berry pie.
It's a berry pie.
A berry pie, razzleberry. And then since the beginning, which was about 2 years ago, I get requests all the time for a chocolate pie, something to do with chocolate. And I want to fulfill that request. It's just not so easy. Sometimes you're out there in the sun. It's a hot day, and a chocolate pie, whipped cream pie, it could melt on you. So I've been trying to get the right consistency in the kitchen for a chocolate type pie, and I've got one now. I've done it. And so we'll be revealing that this weekend.
Wow.
So if you
That sounds still. I'm glad the Passover ends tomorrow at sundown, so then I can
Yes.
go back to having pies.
you can have crust again.
I can have crust again, right?
Yes.
It can rise, it can have yeast, it can have all the good stuff on it that I haven't eaten for a week.
We had a lot
And I go back to getting a
better
pie
watch
this
it, they're gonna
weekend.
strike
Where are you
you.
going to be this weekend?
we had a lot of jokes over while Passover was going that maybe we can make crust out of matzah.
Yeah?
A matzah pie.
But I'm not so sure.
You can try out of matzah meal.
Matzah meal, a matzah
Matzah
meal
meal.
crust, right?
Yeah.
Maybe next year. Yeah, this weekend. Yeah, we're gonna be on we're changing it up a little bit. Saturday we'll be at the Cove in Deerfield Beach. We're gonna be at Royal Palm Garden up in West Palm Beach. And I think that's it on Saturday. On Sunday we're gonna be at 3 places. We've never been at 3 places in one day before.
Wow.
So we have a new team. We've hired a couple of new people, and so the new team's gonna get their shot to see how they do. I'm sure they'll do great. Yeah, on Sunday it's gonna be the Brick in Boca Raton. It's going to be the Tanger Outlets in West Palm Beach, and one other place that eludes me at the moment where we're going to be, but it's 3 of them.
Is it Delray?
Nope, because Delray's a Saturday, so it's something on a Sunday. I can't. It'll pop into my head.
And where's the new group going to be?
They're going to handle the Tanger. They're gonna handle the West Palm Beach.
West Palm Beach.
Because I can put 2 of them together. That's a longer day. That's a 10 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Oh, wow.
Right.
That's indoors?
It's outdoors, but it's underneath a awning.
Oh, okay.
So we don't need to set the whole tent up and all that. So it's a really nice setting. You know, it's the outlet malls. It's the outlet stores, if you know that.
Yes.
Area.
We used to be right there.
The Cove is great. Brick is great.
The outlets is fantastic too.
Hopefully the weather will. I wasn't sure if you were even open on Sunday for Easter. If they were even had the vendor fairs.
Yeah, we did. We did. The prior weekend we got rained out. There was somewhere where it was just pouring all day, so we took a rain out one day.
Okay.
The outlets are huge.
But,
it's a huge mall.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So it's time to promote the chocolate pie, the Razzle Dazzle,
Right.
Berry pie. Which one would you have? If you weren't restricted, what would be your favorite?
The apple pie is the one I love.
Yeah, and we give away free samples, and we always sample the apple pie. The Concord grape pie, which is our signature pie, that started the whole thing. We always sample the Concord grape pie. And then we have a peanut butter and jelly pie.
Yeah.
So we sample those 3.
Sounds delicious.
Right. And
it's a lot of fun because when you go to the farmer's market, well, you've been to them.
It's a lot
nice
of fun.
to be able to get a pie here and a pie there. And his dad he just cracks me up. Because he puts on this whole thing. You get a show, you get a pie, and you watch him go to work. He's really comfortable. He's really comfortable.
He's not shy.
He's not shy at all.
He's not shy about selling pies.
He's hilarious. It's entertaining.
Check them out. The vendor fairs, the farmers markets, they're amazing. The Cove is fantastic. The one at Brick is great. I'm sure if you're heading up to West Palm, the Tanger outlets will be spectacular also. A lot of great vendors, a lot of small businesses just saying, you know what, here is my tangible product. How do I change it? How do I make it better? How do I get it to the consumer? And that's what it's all about. Have some
you have
pie.
to think about that. That's the intangible product. To be able to do that. So this goes first, then that.
I just remembered the other one on Sunday. Parkland.
Okay.
Parkland. We'll be at Parkland on Sunday as
You
well.
forget Parkland.
Very
If you're listening, Parkland, I apologize for forgetting about you. You're awesome.
And I think Brooklyn has something? No?
Yeah, we have a game.
We have a game? Okay.
All right, so check out the Concord Grape Pie Company this weekend. You can also go online and order your favorite pies.
Yes.
And yes, for all of you that celebrate Passover, tomorrow at sundown, it's over. So
Eat
get your
up.
pies, order your pies, get them shipped, enjoy a pie eating weekend. I think it'll be fantastic.
And if you order all of them and you taste all of them, we'll put you on the air so you can tell us which one was the best.
You can get all the minis. It comes 4 in a box. So try 4, share them with a friend,
Yeah, it's
which
only
is
4
great.
boxes, 4 minis.
4 minis, 4 flavors.
A 4-pack.
A 4-pack.
Do that.
It sounds good. All right, you ready to play a game? Dane, are you plugged in?
I'm not plugged in.
Plug yourself in. Wendy, you got a mic?
I have no idea. What kind of game
They
is
got
it?
some mics. I don't know. Max is ready. Look, she's running. She wants a mic.
Can I run
Max is like, I want to play a game.
Well, hold on a second. I want to know what kind of game we're playing.
Am I in the game?
Yeah, you want to play?
What kind
Abdullah
of
maybe?
game?
Shall we play a
Trivia?
game?
I have no idea.
Probably it's a music game if I know Abdullah.
Name that to him.
Not that MASH thing. That's difficult to play because
I don't
nobody
know.
knows nothing.
I don't know.
Anybody know what kind of game we got?
Abdullah, what kind of game is it?
A guessing game.
It's a guessing
Alright,
game.
so let's roll it out.
What do these go to?
Pull it
All right.
out.
Oh, I'm bad at this.
Sophie, how many songs are there?
Funky Town. Oh, there's another song in there?
It's like a
Funky Town.
I only hear Funky
Closer than
Town.
Funky Town? Okay.
What?
A Closer in Funky
Closer
Town?
in Funky Town.
Yeah. I didn't even hear Closer.
I can see the answers.
Yeah, that's tough to see.
Funky Town. Dun, da, what do we win? What do we win?
You win a chance to go to song number 2.
Yay!
Oh. All right, so.
Keep 1 point.
Boogie Wonderland! This is why I don't sing, by the way.
Was that Boogie Wonderland?
Boogie Wonderland, man. Yes, I wanna dance.
I didn't understand singing
I
her
thought that was
version.
Kiss.
Yeah.
Sings that.
I get so competitive, it's insane.
Kissing.
What? Wah, wah.
Did not know that.
Duality. No, it's not suit and tie.
Sexy Back?
Sexy Back? No.
Sulfur. Because it's sulfurish.
Which one is it?
There's
Sulfur.
2 different answers up there.
Sulfur.
It's sulfur? Ah, you're right.
Dun, da,
Make me wonder, baby.
All right, there you have it. Heather, why, before we wrap up, social media with Concord Great Pie Company, they're holding the mic to you. What are some of the things?
You didn't realize.
Everyone's got their mic in her face.
What is happening right now? What do you mean there's a mic being held to me? I don't see one.
People who are looking to grow social media presence over the summer, like you do with Andrew and Chef Mel and Concord Great Pie Company, what are some of the things that you work on?
Yeah, so we pretty much work on a variety of social media and like digital marketing as a whole. So if you need someone to work on strategy or content creation, that's like our main thing that we like to focus on. I don't know if there's a camera I should be in front of, but yeah, so we also work on meta ad campaigns. So it's really important for businesses to also, it's just as important to work on paid growth as well as organic growth. So you're able to like kind of target certain demographics and certain audiences who are more likely to see your business, your products, so on and so forth. So we do that. We can also work on commercials and ad placements for you as well in-house with Ant Media Productions. We could do anything from ideation, filming, editing. So really, honestly, if you need it, we can do it. So yeah, especially over the summer when businesses start to slow down, things are kind of less than, it's not the busy season.
Right.
It's super important to start growing your social media accounts then and now. So yeah.
Now's the time. Roll in as things change. Be ready for the change. They're coming. It doesn't mean it's bad. It's just different.
Yeah.
So new farmers markets, new ideas, new mindset, right? So maybe a chocolate pie isn't like the best in August in Florida.
You gotta have
but
like refreshing.
maybe you want to go for a pie that's not going to melt. So we've got choices, which is fantastic. I can't wait to try the peanut butter and jelly pie.
I'd make a good pie, but I'm not always the smartest.
The PB&J pie is so good.
You know, the
PB, I wanna
secret,
try
the
that one.
secret is where you eat your pie. That's the secret.
You have to eat it in the tub.
You can eat in the tub. I've done that.
I know you have. That's why I said
Hot
that.
tubs, regular tubs. It depends where you are. So, you know, after that whole session today, I've come to the realization.
I need a pie.
No, that I got to watch my sports team. And when they win, it changes everything I do. But now I realize I got to have a pie.
You know what changes
This is
everything I do?
crazy.
I eat dessert first. My grandmother always said, it doesn't matter when you eat things. It all ends up in the same place at the same time, so eat dessert first. And talk about a childhood thing. I always take a bite of dessert before I eat dinner. So the mini pies are perfect. So I eat my pie, and then I always have room for dessert because I've had it first. And then you got some room for dinner. So that could be it. Eat dessert first. New campaign.
A lot of the farmers markets start early in the morning, 8:30 or 9 in the morning. And for the first hour of the day, I get a lot of customers that tell me, I just had breakfast. I couldn't have another bite. I have to remind them that they don't have to eat the pie right now.
That's
like,
right.
purchase the pie, take it home with you, and have it for dinner.
I guarantee
That's
you
right.
they'll eat it before
Yeah.
they leave the farmer's
The
market.
secret to a good pie is where you eat it.
They'll eat it as they go through.
That's the secret of life.
All right. For more information, to join our book club with Dana Sardano and the Ubuntu Room, check out ubuntufishgallery.com. Get your book. Contact us here at the studio, 888-994-4995. We can get you the book. You can join us on Wednesdays at the book club. And hopefully, Andrew and Chef Mel will see you at the farmers market vendor fairs this weekend. Try the new pie. The raspberry sounds delicious to me. The Cove is, they're all great vendors fair. You're going to meet a lot of great connections, have a lot of great food, and of course, you can take 4 mini pies home.
And tell them that the cafe sent you. That way, Andrew understands. We got a little some juice.
All right. Have a
Not a lot
great
of juice, some juice.
More to come. Faith Stories is coming up today at 3 o'clock with Dawn DeMarco Book. Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.